First of all, I'd just like to say how proud I am of our team. We talked before the game that they could come down to the end. A lot of these games Mississippi State has come down to the end. I said, guys, we got to find a way to win. And very proud of the way that they did that. Our offense sputtered at times in the second half, but they went 88 yards. I think it was a minute 56 on the clock. Found a way to get in the end zone. Very proud of our defense. Had some big stops there in the second half. And like I said, overall, it's just a great win. And the crowd was awesome. I mean, the crowd helped us win that game, especially in the fourth quarter. And it was really fun to be a part of it.
Questions? What did you see from Nick on that last drive?
Well, I mean, he looked fairly natural there. I mean, he was making all the reads. He was making good balls. I don't know if he threw a bad ball on that drive. And he led us down the field, and that was huge.
Gus, on Tuesday, when I asked you about what would happen if you had to rely on your quarterback to make plays at the end when you're trailing, you said you were comfortable as you could be, and that you'd rely on him, and you had a plan when it came to play. Was that the plan?
Well, I tell you what, it sure worked out, and we're real proud of the way that he responded. He didn't put the ball in jeopardy at the end. Especially we got in field goal range, and we had a chance to at least tie the game. He protected the football. He managed the clock well. I thought our receivers did a solid job, and the double move down there at the end, it was something they worked on a lot, and it was a big throw and a big catch.
CJ said something about the double move was discussed on the bus on the way over here today.
Yeah.
Can you talk a little bit about that discussion?
Well, you just try to think about scenarios in games and what ifs, and hey, if we do this and we hit this a few times, this may be there, and that's one of those things that we felt like we had a chance to do. Just didn't know it was going to be with 11 seconds left.
You guys talked about Marcus Davis, caught 5 passes on the last drive.
Yeah, Marcus is a guy that he's a freshman, but he's not playing like a freshman. He's really stepped up, and you'll see him on the field more.
Third straight game, the offense really sputtered in the second quarter, like you said. I guess what does this team have to do to kind of get to a point?
Well, we got to get more consistent. I mean, we're playing with a quarterback that, he's been on campus for 6 weeks, 7 weeks, something like that, and he's going to get better each time out. And that's what we talked about. I mean, I know it sounded like coach speak before the season, but our goal is to improve each practice and each game. I feel like we improved. We got to get more consistent. We weren't able to run the football as well as I'd like. I mean, there's no doubt about that. But give them credit. I mean, they're a good team. And, we've been a good team tonight.
What does a drive like that do for the confidence of your offense, Nick Marshall, and just the whole team?
I think it does something for our whole team. I mean, I just think it gives you a shot in the arm. They know they can do it. They found a way to do it at home. And I thought that was huge.
Were you at all surprised how poised he appeared to be during that drive?
We're learning him as he goes. He's a calm guy. He really is. He doesn't get too high or too low.
Let's talk about.
What do you think of when he caught his own pass there on the deflection?
I didn't know what to think about that. I thought it was close to staying in bounds. I mean, it was very close.
After the first drive of the second half, defense played a lot better. Did you guys make some kind of major adjustment?
Yeah, I think so. The quarterback they had, he's running the football, and Coach Johnson, made really good adjustments in the second half. We got Chris Frost back, and that definitely helped. And they did a solid job in the second half.
Dee and Justin both saw the field for the first time this season.
What's that?
Dee and Justin both saw the field.
Yeah.
What do you think about their play today? Out there?
They were out there, and they're both very good football players. We'll have to watch the film to see exactly, how well they graded out. But just the fact they were on the field, and their leadership and their playmaking ability helps.
What's been the key to the offense starting fast the last couple of games? You guys are clicking right there.
Yeah, getting first downs, getting momentum, playing with a little bit of pace. I think it's important to get off to a good start.
You talked about not having Chris out there tonight. He's sort of been your best defender.
Chris Davis?
Yeah.
Yeah. He wasn't ready to go, and he's a great competitor, one of our better players. That's another thing that one of our better players didn't play, and we had other guys step up. That's a really good thing moving forward in the future.
Coach, I know you don't like to talk about the past, but this pertains to kind of moving forward, snapping that 10-game SEC losing streak, and just to kind of get that, not so much for this football team, but just for the Auburn family, so to speak, to get that kind of moving forward.
Yeah, you know, we did not talk about that one time. You know, we just talked about this year. We just talked about a new start, new beginning, new day, and our guys really bought into it. Anytime you win your first SEC game, it gives you great momentum. And I'm real proud of our guys, the way they got that done.
So it's simply just the defense, especially the tackles stepping up there in the fourth quarter for you, stopping Dak Prescott, their quarterback.
Yeah, coach just made some adjustments. Our guys responded. They stopped the quarterback run, I believe, in the fourth quarter pretty well. They're a good offense. I mean, they got some playmakers, and their offensive line's a veteran group.
Did it catch you off guard? They played Dak Prescott, they started him, and he went down?
You know, he's a good quarterback. We knew that. So I'm not going to say it caught us off guard, but the fact that he played. I mean, the first half you kind of make adjustments, you feel things out, what's their plan, and we've got 2 games this year, and one they blew somebody out. It's hard to get information, so you figure that out in the first half. You make adjustments, halftime.
Nick had some kind of questionable, like even that tip pass to himself.
Yeah.
He had a guy right there. But what do you see change going into that last drive where, like you said, he kind of made all the right plays?
I think we missed a guy that was pretty open on one. He just came to the sideline. And the great thing about our sideline is our guys really believe they're going to win. And that's half the battle. I mean, there wasn't anybody panicking. They were just saying, hey, let's go ahead and do this thing. And I think that's a tribute to our team and Nick, too, who was able to put the mishaps behind him, find a way to lead us to victory, and that's a sign of a very good quarterback.
On the pass to
Auburn's
CJ.
3-0 for the first time since 2010. Are there any similarities you see between this team and that team as far as being clutch or anything like that?
That team was a special veteran group. I mean, we're not anywhere close to being veteran. We're still a work in progress, but it's a good progress. I really like where we're at as a team. We're going to have a chance to improve each game. I think our young guys will grow up. I think they'll get better, and I think we'll have a chance to cut down our mistakes further on in the season.
Was that the last play to CJ? Are we going to kick a field goal the next play?
Probably not.
Was that designed to go to CJ on that one?
Yeah.
That was the last one.
Yeah.
Any other questions? All right, Coach. Thank you.